Welcome to another episode of Pierre's Panic Room. You know how we do. And let me tell y'all something. It's Pierre's Panic Room. It's not like, yo, I see you on the Panic Room. No, you don't. You see me on Pierre's Panic Room. Damn that, I work too hard for my name, not for my name to be on the title. It's Pierre's Panic Room. Not just the Panic Room, Pierre's Panic Room. All right, y'all. Again, thank y'all for joining us. Let you know what we do here, man. Every week we have a great show. This is no different. I got to read some of these comments from some of the shows, some of the stuff y'all left. My crew gives me the comments. And y'all, I get the comments right away. I don't get the chance to read them sometimes. I'm so busy doing so much. So if I mess up a blur or something like that, come on, y'all be tripping. Damn, like I can't read. If I got to read them overnight 4 or 5 times, I might know them better. So here we go. Y'all chill. All right, this is from the Clifton Powell Part 1 episode. And Clifton Powell, shout out to my boy. He dropped a lot of good knowledge, man. People really enjoyed your time on here, man. We got to get you back, man. All right, he said, so Chill Introvert says, this is a great podcast. You're really good at this, Pierre. Mr. Powell dropped so many jewels in this one. He actually really did, though. Shout out to him. Thank you, Chill Introvert. He definitely dropped some jewels. He's been in the business, you know. Clifton Powell's been in so many movies, man. Unfortunately, sometimes people don't know his name. They're like, yo, that black dude that be in all the movies. The black dude is Clifton Powell from DC, man. Shout out to my man, Clifton Powell. All right, from the Ricky Smiley Show, which did really well, man. Thank y'all. Shout out to all y'all who watched the Ricky Smiley Show. Ricky really did his thing. This is when he was talking about, Mike Epps. Oh, my God. Remember what Mike Epps did. All right, so Mean Son wrote, Pierre, did you pimp back in 93? I think my aunt still owes you some money. Really? In 93? Well, it got some interest in it, okay? So she had to put a little extra on that thing. I might have been a pimp back there. DM me a picture of your aunt. Maybe I worked with her before, okay? You know, I heard she'd been over backwards for anybody that worked for her. So, you know, that's a good look. Appreciate it. Mean Son, okay? All right, War of Dartmouth said, when he started talking about Ricky Smiley, when he started talking about giving away money, Pierre shut up real quick, like, okay, let's change subject. Too many niggas dying to be paying for all them caskets every week. Oh, really? Nah, man, I appreciate what Ricky did. Nah, I was one to listen, man. And see, Ricky got money to give away. I ain't got no money to give away. We damn near got, look at the set. Well, this got a nice set, let me take that back. But, you know, I don't pay my workers. We ain't got no money, y'all. We need y'all to watch, man. Get these subscribers up, man. Look at the subscribers we got right now. What we got, about almost 60,000, over 60,000? Come on, man, we need 100,000. I can pay people on my set. We ain't got no money. We ain't like Ricky. So damn, before I pay some caskets, I got to pay some of these employees over here. All right, y'all? But again, thank y'all for submitting the comments. We read all the comments. We read as many as we can. So keep dropping them in there. I read them sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I like to read them, and I also comment. For those who know what I'm talking about, I will comment. I'll clap back too now, all right? I'm about that shit, okay? And I also like to love, man. All right. This next guest, that's why you see me in all black, you know, I feel my militant style, you know, I've got my black on, you know what I'm saying, my Colin Kaepernick without the hair, you know what I'm saying, standing up, so Black Panther. So this next lady, she's been through a hell of a journey in life, man. You know, very interesting. I stumbled upon her through a friend of mine. He said, man, you gotta get this woman on, you gotta check her out. And I said, well, I did my research. As soon as I saw her and I started listening to her story, I was like, man, I gotta get her on, man. It'll elevate my show to a different kind of show. You know, it can't be always funny. But we're gonna have a good time with her. She's from my hometown, my home county, Prince George's County, Maryland. Shout out Prince George's County, Maryland. You know, for those who watch it, all the barbershops, shout out to y'all. But this lady's been through a lot. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna chop it up, man. Her journey is remarkable. I'm surprised she's here today, just to be on earth today, man, from the stuff she went through. Give it up for the one and only Dr. Carmen Johnson. Give it up. I got, ooh, look at you, look at the doctor, look at the doctor. Oh, how you doing, beautiful? Lord have mercy. Yes. Well, thank y'all for not clapping in my audience. Y'all can laugh down. Lord have mercy. Now they gonna clap for you. Wow, man. Put the microphone, yes, and relax. It's your water if you want some water, you know, in case you get, chapped, dry mouth or whatever, you know.
Well, I got my napkin just in case I.
Is you what?
Cry?
Oh, no, you ain't gonna, oh, okay, well, I know that's. Okay, we can do a little bit. Yeah, relax, have a good time. Looking beautiful. You don't look like a doctor. I mean, what does a doctor look like? I guess you look like a model or something. Like you should be on one of the housewife shows. You do?
That's interesting.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, all right. So first of all, I found out you're from my hometown area, Prince George's County.
Absolutely.
Wow. Shout out to PG County. For those who don't know, PG County is right on the border of Washington, D.C. It's where the brothers, when they couldn't afford no money, the house in D.C., they ran to PG County. Or when your family got a little money to get out of the hood, you moved to Prince George's County, right on the border. What? Did you go to school there?
Well, actually, we call it Prince George's County. So remember, everybody gets mad when we say PG County.
Oh, really? They do?
Yeah, so it's Prince George's County.
Okay, Prince George's County. Okay, I thought we was at home when you were talking PG County.
We are, but they be ready to fight when you say PG.
Okay.
So we have to say Prince George's.
So did you go to school in PG or DC?
In Maryland.
You in Maryland?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school at? High school. Where'd you go to high school at?
Potomac and Parkdale.
Oh, you went to Potomac. Shout out Potomac. Those are Bamas.
What high school did you go to?
Crossland.
Oh, they are Bamas.
Oh, yeah, sure.
They are Bamas.
Tank went to my school. He ain't no Bama, though. Tank went to my school. Joe Claire went to my school. Walt Williams went to my school. Who famous went to your school besides yourself?
Me.
Well, that's what I said. So like I said, PG, Potomac.
A lot of great people came out of Parkdale and Potomac and Crossland.
Okay,
actually.
yeah, Crossland. Yeah, all right. Shout out to Crossland, man. A lot of talented people came from the PG. That whole thing. Martin Lawrence went to Eleanor Roosevelt, right?
Yes, he sure did.
I think Genuine went to one of those schools. I don't know what school he went to, but he went to one of those schools. We got a lot of dope entertainers and business people that came out of PG County, schooling system. So for those who don't know, just check it up. Look up PG County. All right, so you grew up in D.C., in Prince George's County. Mother, father together in the same house? What's the story with that?
Yeah, actually, my parents were together growing up. When I became an adult, they divorced. But
Right.
They were together. I
Right.
grew up at a two-parent home.
Now you have sisters, siblings, brothers, right?
I have two sisters, which my one little sister hate when I say little, but they're my two little sisters. One
She's grown.
I know.
But she's still little to you.
Those are my baby sisters, and one is 7 years younger, and the other one is 9 years younger. And then I had two brothers, and one brother died of full-blown AIDS in 1994.
Wow, sorry to hear that. Wow, yeah. It was real. Did you do stuff like, see, I grew up around D.C. I went to Crystal Skate. Did you ever do that? Remember that Crystal Skate?
I remember that, but
you were studying?
We was not allowed to really hang out.
There's Amish families out there in PG?
No, I grew up in Pentecostal.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well, let's just start from when you started living, when you was 25, because all before that is nothing pretty much in the house. Did you get to watch TV at all?
A little.
Damn!
I went to my first club when I was 27.
What club was that? Triples? Classics?
It was in D.C. It was, I can't remember.
Oh, okay. D.C. club. 25, first time you was out?
27.
27. Damn!
Yeah.
Was you out, you just got out the house at 27?
No, I was just really into Pentecostal.
Wow.
I really believed in that type of religion at that time.
Right. Briefly, for those who don't know, because I don't know Pentecostal, what does that mean? Like, just.
Well, we had to wear the long skirts and
the
prayer cloths on our head and no makeup, no jewelry.
You went like Jehovah's Witness knocking on the door early in the morning, would you?
No.
Oh, thank you.
No, he wasn't that.
Oh, wow, Pentecost. Okay, I didn't. I grew up in church until about. I grew up in church between 13 and about 16. And I was out of there, because when I started realizing, I was a Baptist church too, I said, nah, I wasn't,
So did y'all speak in tongues and the Holy Ghost and all that great stuff?
No, but I did tongue down some girls from church. Yeah, I mean, that's all how you look at it.
A lot of that was going on.
I didn't know at first.
With the elders and the pastors and
Trip me out, I thought everybody in church was like sanctified, you couldn't touch them. The girls were trying to talk to me back then. I was 17, 18 years old. When I went to Hollywood and I came back, one of the girls was pregnant. She was like 17 years old. I was like, how are you pregnant? You go to church every week. That's when I started saying, hold up, this ain't like I thought it was. I thought people in church was, holier than thou. Especially, Pentecostal, I'm quite sure y'all were really tight with it. No cursing, no
cursing, no not being able to hang out with the devil children.
The devil children.
Yeah, it was really weird, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now looking back at it, would you raise, do you see not the imperfections, but do you see the difference? Like, no, this ain't really was for me, or it's not really?
Well, I'm a practicing Buddhist now of over 20-something years.
Oh, nice.
And I decided to become a practicing Buddhist, a Tibet Buddhist, once my brother passed away. When I asked him on his dying bed, how did he become gay?
Right. Oh, wow, wow, wow.
So it had a lot to do with the church.
Now, you know that's a strong subject. You can put a mic closer if you need to. Yeah, don't feel so, yeah. That's funny you said, how did he become gay? Because you didn't think he was gay growing up? Or you didn't see it?
I needed to just ask him, opposed to me always assuming or thinking.
Right.
It didn't matter what I was thinking when I was growing up. I needed to know. I was so angry because he was dying of AIDS.
Sure.
I needed to ask him what happened, what's going on.
Did he answer you? Is it something you could tell us? Did he answer it, or no?
It's in my book, The Pretense of Justice. But
we'll talk about that book in a second.
Yeah, no, well, I'm just saying he answered, and he died 4 days later after he answered.
Okay, because I believe you're born gay. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. So I believe that. I don't believe, because everybody I know who is a homosexual, they said they were born gay. You know, there wasn't something and even somebody says, well, I knew all through high school he had girlfriends. He was suppressing it until he was able to, do what he wanted to. So I believe people were born gay. And that's where a lot of times people have the problem, have the arguments about that, about people being tricked into homosexuality, put in homosexuality situation. Even if you go to jail, I believe, if you go to jail and you do homosexual acts, let's say you're the aggressor, guy does you or whatever, whatever, you ain't the bottom, whatever they call it. I think it's because you're encased in a situation where, some people do things they wouldn't normally do, and then when they get out of jail, they're not necessarily homosexual, they don't do that no more, so.
I think it's multiple roads to Rome.
All right now, okay, yeah, well, you have a point there, okay, there, yeah, and some of them go down the Hershey Highway, boom. All right then, so let's move on.
Yeah, that was a little deep, yeah.
More ways than one.
Yep.
That's what we're here for. All right. So let's go to your story. So, you were in Prince George's County. Did you go to college? Where'd you go to college?
I went to a religious college.
A religious college, okay.
And I learned different religions.
Okay. Are we gonna talk about anything that's not in the book?
We're gonna talk about it all, but
okay. All right. We're gonna talk about the book in a second, but damn, if everything goes from the book, then it's like, I get it. You want people to read the book. I promise my people, buy the book. Please buy the book.
It's okay. I'm answering your question.
Right.
And so I'm just letting you know that I don't talk about it because.
Not even in the book?
No, I do talk about it in the book, but I don't talk about it in public. I just don't talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you don't talk about before I go?
Let's just go for it.
All right then. All right. So let's talk. You knew Mary Berry. Let's go with that then. You knew Mary Berry.
Yeah, he was my godfather.
Yes.
And
shout out to Mary Berry. He's not here right now, but a lot of people, it's funny, when he passed away, TMZ ran this thing, said the crackhead mayor, he died, and people went off on TMZ. They had to rebut the thing. And it's one of the reasons why is because a lot of people don't know all the stuff that Mary Berry did for the city, especially for black people. And I'll run a couple quick things. Like one thing, first of all, he helped start SNCC. For those who don't know about that, John Lewis and some people down south to help, I don't know the whole situation, but look up SNCC. And they sent him to DC to handle the voting and all that kind of stuff in the 60s. And this brother was tough. He got to the point where when he became mayor, I kind of remember white folks used to work in DC and then go to Maryland weekends or whatever. He made it to the point where he said, I want in the government like 70% black people need to be working that. And he fought for that. So for people call him a crackhead, whatever. He fought for that. Now, the reason some people, and a lot of people had what's called summer jobs. A lot of kids came up with summer jobs in DC, right?
Yep.
In summer jobs. So people always remember that program, summer job program. So when you got out of high school for the summer, school for the summer, you had a job to work, make some money for, a lot of mayors don't really do that now. And he also, when people say they call him a crackhead, I'm gonna say this, if you watch the tape, it's when he got caught smoking crack. If you listen to the tape, and I'm not just trying to be on his side because I respect him as a mayor, but I'm being honest with you. When he asked that woman, how do you do this? If you listen to it, he asked, how do you do it? How you like it? Somebody who does crack would know how to do it already. So he was doing that. What he wanted was that punana. That's what he wanted. He liked the punana. God bless his wife who had to deal with some of that stuff. But let's be real. That's what he really wanted. And sometimes when you want the punana, you'll do anything. You'll smoke crack. Somebody will try anything. Just see what it is. And that's what it is. And that's why DC loves him so much. And he became a mayor after he came out of jail. And you grew up seeing him a lot?
Yeah, my mother worked under him, and she, it wasn't no big deal to go into, her office on Saturdays, and he would be there, and He would always squeeze my head. I don't know what that was about. And one of the things he would ask is, what are you going to do for your community? And it's so weird because at home I had to hear that from my father, and I'm like, damn, I can't get
nowhere,
past this damn question.
Right.
And so every time I saw Marion Barry, from the time I was little all the way up to being an adult, his question was, what are you doing for your community?
Right.
I know what you told me the last time I saw you, but what are you doing now? So I always had to have something new that I was doing, and that was very important.
Nice. And I realized why, with him saying what you wound up doing. We'll skip to another person, then we'll finish that. Sugar Ray Leonard. Now, he was everybody's out of Palmer Park. He actually dated my cousin for a hot second back in the 70s, mid 70s, whatever. So how did you know him? I mean, really know him?
Well, this particular one, I would always see him, jogging around Palmer Park and all through New Carrollton. And
What years was this, roughly? Late 70s type of thing, before he became a champ?
Around the 70s.
Late 70s?
Yeah,
okay, so he was
70s.
Getting ready to be, fight for the champ.
But he was already, I guess he had already won the Olympics.
Okay, yeah, 76, okay.
And so we were already proud of him.
Sure.
And I was in elementary school.
Oh, wow.
And but around 7th grade, I snuck out the house with some good old friends, Yolanda, Lisa, and Melissa, and we snuck down at the rec because they were down there boxing and practicing. And so all of a sudden, so we were in there, and I'm looking around, I'm like, look at the boys, like, this is amazing. And
the boys boxing, everybody working out.
Yeah,
okay.
And my mom is at church, so she'll never know, and
nice.
this is great. And all of a sudden, I hear somebody say, somebody's mother's coming. So I'm looking at my watch, I'm like, well, I know it's not my mother because it's Bible study, so I know it's not her.
Right.
And so Yolanda and Lisa and Melissa, they all started running towards the door, so me confident, knowing it wasn't my mother, I just ran with them because we came together, we lead together. All of a sudden, the doors open up, and bingo, it's my mom. I'm like,
ma'am.
oh, fuck. I'm like,
yeah, why would she be there?
Why you not at Bible study?
Right.
What about that?
She wants to see Ray Leonard too. Everybody wants to see Ray.
So, I knew she was going to kill me.
Right.
She was, oh my goodness, and she already had the belt and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I mean,
she knew who snitched? Who snitched?
My brother, but
nice.
so and I go into it in the book, but I'm gonna talk about it here. So she started, hitting me, and I just started walking towards the car, and then here comes Sugar Ray, and he was like, "Ma'am, come here, let me talk to you." And
to your mother?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they went around the corner somewhere, and I'm thinking, I'm shaking in my boots. She's gonna fucking kill me when I get home. And she got in the car, we drove off, and we never talked about it ever again. And so whenever I see Sugar Ray, I always remind him of that he saved my life that night.
Nice. Actually, I met him a couple of times, and I want to get him on the show. So he said he'll come on the show. If he comes on the show, I'm going to ask him that. Does he remember one time saving some young girls from getting a whooping at the rec in Palmer Park? Now, speaking of getting whoopings, you used to fight in school all the time. Now, to be a Pentecostal girl and wear dresses, what you doing fighting?
I got beat up all the time.
Oh, you're the receiver of the ass whooping.
Yeah.
Okay, you wasn't giving it out. Oh, okay, that's a little different. Okay.
I mean, it was horrible. Yeah.
Why they want to fight you? A little snooty, a little uppity.
I mean, I didn't think so, but I mean, I grew up on Frank Sinatra and,
Oh, yeah, you should get ass. Yeah, you should get ass whooping for that right there. No New Edition. Come on, man. Jackson 5s. Frank Sinatra, where they do that
I didn't learn about the Jackson 5 until my late teens.
Oh, so that older music is Pentecostal music?
Well,
the Frank Sinatra Pentecostal music? Okay.
My grandmother came up from South Carolina, so when my brother and I were in elementary school, and so she realized that my mom had taken music from us, so we didn't get the opportunity to develop the experience of Motown. So when my grandmother realized, well, what's going on here? This is odd. So then she said, I'll fix my daughter. I'll introduce them to Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, and we still had the experience of music, but not Motown. Subjectively, we would hear the music playing in our neighbor's apartment. And so my brother and I, we would put a glass to the wall.
Wow, like prisoners. Y'all like prisoners up in the house.
Well, yeah.
Pretty much, if you got to put, listen. Now, only time I do that is I'm in hotel rooms. You know, that's another story.
Being nosy.
Yeah, wait. Ain't nothing happening in my room. Okay.
We don't know.
All righty then. Yeah. Well, no, ain't nothing happening in my room. If I got to put my ear on that's me and my girl. We that freaky. We both got ear. You know.
So y'all both listen to the next room.
Right, because ain't nothing happening in our room, okay?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, it's like that.
That's interesting.
Oh, hey, you know. But Frank Sinatra, so do you still like Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin? You listen to that guy? Oh, Blue Eyes. Blue Eyed Devil.
No,
Mafia.
My music is full of Motown and...
Okay, so you came back. You came back to the Baptist. You came back. Yeah, because Pentecostal, they don't listen over there.
I never left. I just wasn't exposed. I didn't know.
Okay, all right. Point taken.
Yeah.
Point taken.
So I got some really good music now.
Okay.
From back in the day.
So I hear you're a big, I saw somewhere where you said how much you love, Maryland and Prince George's County. Now, I grew up in Prince George's County, and I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. Shout out to PG, Prince George's County. But what made you fall in love with Prince George's County?
I love the state of Maryland.
Oh, the whole state?
I love the whole state of
Maryland. Even Frederick? That's what racist people live, Ku Klux Klan.
They in Prince George's County, too.
That's why I don't love Prince George's County. Okay, back to you. Well, enough said. Okay, that's fine. All right, but okay, so you love the whole Maryland, state of Maryland. So you decided to get you a license, a real estate license.
Never.
Okay, what's a real estate license? Hold on. I know I got my notes in my head. I don't want to keep looking at my notes. You wind up moving up. What's that thing called? Explain it to me.
I became the housing chair for the state conference in NAACP.
That's too long for me. Yeah. I knew it was a NAACP. That's too long. Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be someone who placed people in housing or seen how housing development.
What I was doing was trying to stop the wrongful foreclosures that was happening in the state of Maryland.
Right. Is that what your title is only responsible for, or is other things?
That was the responsibility.
That's a responsibility. Okay.
That was the responsibility.
Okay. And did you know? Okay, this was back like in 2008, more like when
this was probably like around 2012, somewhere around in there.
Okay, because I remember everyone. I heard you say you told people not to buy a house if you can't afford to buy it cash. Mm-hmm. But the whole American dream is to own a home.
To own it, yes.
Okay, well, we never really own a home, I guess, because if you don't pay them taxes, they can take that home away from you at the end of the day.
They could.
Right, they could. So the image was to have a home, to have people have a home. And they pushed that to people. If you had an apartment, what's wrong with you? If you're 45 years old in an apartment, what's wrong with you? If you have a husband and wife and a child in an apartment, what's happening to you? Why don't you have a home? Home. So when they pushed a home on so many people would do anything to get a home.
They was doing anything.
In 2008 they were. I know people had 4 or 5 houses.
More than that. 21, 22 houses.
One person?
Yeah. It was horrible.
Okay. So that was I seen that like coming up in the early 2000s. People were buying homes, 2005, 2006. Is it because the government gave out a lot of money, the interest rates were so low? How did we get into this situation?
The interest rates were low, the guidelines was lowered, and the equity was growing very fast.
Didn't Clinton do that? Clinton opened up the gates to purchase homes easier.
Yes.
And that's when, who's the guy that head of the Fed at the time? What's that little dude name?
With the glasses.
Yeah, the glasses, right. He was like, hey, I want everybody to own homes. And he pretty much said, let's let the money roll.
Exactly.
And why was that such a bad thing? Why because people took abuse?
Because a lot of people wasn't ready for that responsibility. And before I became the housing chair for the state conference NAACP, I had my own company, which we taught credit restoration, debt arbitration, financial planning, preparation for bankruptcy, rehabilitation after bankruptcy, identity fraud services, and that was, the services that I offered, and I educated the youth in Prince George's County in public school and private school on financial literacy. And so my biggest thing was save your money, start a business, invest in yourself. And
this is geared towards black people mostly?
People of color, yes.
Of color, yeah. And see, white folks don't like that. Ooh, no.
Well, they don't like, they want us to stay slaves and
There you
consumers.
go. There you go.
And so that was an issue.
Yeah, we got to get into that. Yeah, I can see you doing that, and then not liking that too much. But you have the backing of NAACP.
I thought.
Ooh, okay then. All right, so your story goes into, you meet some people, some Africans, I guess, that,
it goes further back than that.
Okay.
And it's in the book, but this is something that I never talk about on interviews. But it started with, a couple of people that are American that lived in that area that was doing some things that I wasn't aware of.
Oh, wow.
And so, of course, I wasn't held responsible for that, because they couldn't get me on that because it wasn't me.
Sure.
And it was really unfortunate what they were doing, to our people in our community. And so right after that, of course, that's when, I became the housing chair for the state conference in NAACP. And then I went even harder because I started investigating what was really happening in this financial industry as far as homes were concerned. And then I found out a lot of things with the fact that it was a man-made situation. And it was structured for the system to fall. But a lot of people don't understand that.
Right. And for people that make money on it falling too.
Exactly.
And they don't like you when you start making noise.
Exactly.
So you was called a rebel rouser.
Well, I thought I was just doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. This is America, sister. The right thing is the wrong thing.
Rude awakening.
Okay. So we move. So you became acquainted with some guys.
Actually, it was two professional African men that were very polished, and they were part of two high-profile real estate agencies. So they came highly recommended, and so I didn't have any reason in questioning their skills or their profession, and not to mention, I worked with so many real estate agents around the United States, so it wasn't no big deal to meet these two gentlemen.
Sure.
And to make a long story short, they were doing things that they was not supposed to be doing.
Let me give you a rule of thumb that worked for me in my life. If it's two dark-skinned people involved in something, well, two black people involved in something, don't you get involved in it. Thank you. That's saved me so far. Once I hear two black people talking about the same thing they're doing, I'm out of it. Once one tell me, I'm cool. Cause like the housing, get a house. Hey, I'll say it right there. Once I hear two black people, that's why I try to, well, we don't have a white people except me on the set right here, but I'm telling you, when it becomes, and they're African too, no disrespect to Africans, I love the Africans, but Africans, man, people, foreigners come in this country, they know the tricks and trades and stuff. You gotta be careful. So hopefully for going on from now, if it's two Africans approach you, say, hold up, I'll take one. I can't take both. So finish the story.
To be totally honest, that was funny. That was cute.
Yeah, that's cute. That's what I do here.
But to be totally honest, you have to be careful with anybody.
Of course.
And and with me being a practicing Buddhist, nowadays I have to understand that people don't think like I think. So when I look at you or everyone in here, I'm supposed to look with a good intention. But see, nowadays, that's not the case. I have to look and say, well, what does this person want? Or what's going on with that person?
It's sad we got to feel like that.
It's unfortunate. It is sad and it's unfortunate. And it's scary because, nowadays we're talking about the government, the injustice system, the conspiracy law. That's knowing or unknowing. So that means you can get in an Uber driver's car and he could have a kilo under his seat on the passenger side. And your ass is going too.
You should have known. Like really.
Your ass should have known.
Right. Ain't that crazy?
It's terrible.
But I feel like with the white folk, it ain't like that. They can get away with a lot of stuff, boy. If you got money.
It's funny because I'm also part of this white collar group, and I'm usually the only person of color that's on this group, and there's about 40 or 50 of them, and they meet on Mondays. And I sit and I listen to their stories, and they talk about how they stole $1 billion,
Sure.
and, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, and they only getting a year, and they sitting on the Zoom call crying, and I'm like, dude, do you know if you were a person of color what you would be getting?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a double standard, and it's very unfortunate. It's the most disgusting thing that you would ever see. We
got to find a way to support ourselves, and I like the way you try to support yourself, but sometimes we hurt ourselves because, let me just talk to you. So it was about 14 people involved in this situation of this real estate deals, these deals that didn't go right, and they brought you into when they got caught, they brought you into it too. They took your name, like, she's with us.
Well, no.
Or the government said that.
Well, yeah, the government said that. So subjectively, what happened was I offered services that dealt with credit and debt and things of that nature. And I also was a member of Equifax TransUnion and Experian. So I was able to add my trade lines of my company onto people's credit for the services and also for the loans that they owed.
Right.
So let's say you came in and you owed $5,000 in debts, but you don't have the money to pay. But your loan officer is saying, hey, if you go to Able Estate and Company, that was my company's name.
Right.
Able Estate will pay it off, put it on your credit, and then we'll pay her at close, or you'll do a monthly payment plan. And so I had every right to report my services, and I had every right to report the debt that you owed me. And so.
But that's not illegal. What to do that?
No, that's not. No.
Okay, it's not illegal to do what they. Okay,
no,
go ahead.
Absolutely not.
All right.
So I don't know what those 14 Africans were doing. To this day, I don't know. Like, I mean, I was sitting in trial trying to figure out all the documents belong to them. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm here. Exactly.
Right.
But I know because I pissed some people off.
Well, because you're a rebel rouser. You were talking. So it wasn't that you did anything wrong. It was just they're trying to find anything to get you, found guilty. Now, you didn't take a plea.
Absolutely not.
Right, because you're against taking pleas.
Well, if you don't do it, why take it?
Sure.
And then as a Buddhist, I'm not afraid of anyone or anything. So, yeah, it was a bunch of white men, 40 of them that came to my door with guns. That startled me because I lived alone. And
right. You talking about that? I meant you talking about they came on your yard, they were hiding and stuff, running around in front of your yard. Like, what? This ain't 1920s in the South?
It was pretty bad.
Really?
They raided me like 3 different times. Yeah. Little me.
And you were by yourself?
Yep.
All right, let me skirt off and I'm gonna come right back. Why don't you have a man? You're a very pretty young lady. Why? I'm surprised you would have a man in the house with a gun or men all over you. I mean, all wanting to be in your life. You're a beautiful woman.
Why? I never said that they.
Oh, that night you might have had somebody.
I've been engaged 4 times.
Damn.
I'm the runaway bride. I get scared. I get nervous. Except this last go around.
You the runaway bride? You sure they ain't running away? I need to prove it. Let's call one of them up. One of them guys up. Now you're very pretty. Okay. Why are you get scared to run away from what? Come on. Everyone needs somebody in their life. It's a beautiful thing to go travel through life with somebody that you love.
Commitment takes a lot of compromise.
But you're a Buddhist now. I mean, ain't that part of Buddhism? Is commitment and loving each other and taking the good of it?
Tibet Buddhism is about that one-on-one relationship with God, the universe.
Oh my God. I'm gonna buy you. Can I start off your cat collection? I'm gonna buy your cat starting next week. Okay?
I don't do cats.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have some pets around that house when I come and see you in 20 years.
We'll work on maybe a little doggy.
A little doggy first?
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
But wow. See, you one of them. I feel like you're one of the women that just. It's cut and dry with you. There's no medium ground. Either yes or no with you. Am I getting the right feeling?
I mean, listen. I think love is beautiful.
It is.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
But it's very difficult when you run into, men that look like us.
Black men.
Yeah.
Black men. Okay.
That can be difficult or misleading. And, and I'm not saying that, I'm a Holly Berry, but I know I'm not
close to it.
I'm not ugly, but
no way.
It's very difficult being attractive and
tell me about it.
And then you're a woman of color and you have money, that's an issue. Those are 2 not good situations. That's not good.
Oh Lord, you like a ball player. Who they think everybody's coming after them for their money and their looks.
I don't think that you brought this.
No. I know, but I don't think I'm bringing it up. But still, you're still single.
How you know? Have you asked me that question yet?
I heard you like white guys too. You ever date a white guy? Oh, come on, sister. NAACP. I got a black collar on for you.
You know, NAACP, never again.
Oh,
and if you are a member, I suggest you tear your membership card up. Period.
Oh, we're gonna get into that one second, but okay. So we'll get off the relationship. But I'm gonna find you a man. Okay.
How you know I don't have a man?
I can feel the vibe. You ain't got one.
Right.
So
what you
You're too busy.
say?
You're rich and you're too busy.
Well, I didn't say I'm rich now.
Oh, okay.
You know, as far as American currency is concerned.
All right, but yeah, let me tell you, a lot of these women out here broke. They look good. They look like they didn't go home to eating top ramen.
Well, that doesn't happen here.
That's what I'm saying. You have a little too much class and too much poise. These dudes here got to come at you correct.
They better.
Oh. All right. Well, DM me. So the question would be, do you have a man? Since you said I ain't asked you. I'm asking you now. Look how she's skirt.
You know, this is really interesting because I know Ricky Smiley was on your show
yes, he was.
not too long ago.
Sure.
So let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
So I'm minding my business, and then all of a sudden, Ricky Smiley, quote unquote, I'm thinking it's Ricky Smiley, DM me. So I'm like, well, this is interesting. So then I messaged back. And then he messaged back. And this went on for about 2 months. And I'm thinking that this is Ricky Smiley, right?
Yeah.
I was being catfished. I'm thinking it's Ricky Smiley.
Oh, yeah.
I was too through, and I'm like,
How'd you find out? It wasn't
because
Ricky
I said, if this is really Ricky Smiley, let's do a Zoom call. We've been talking for 2 months. Let's do a Zoom call.
Okay, I like that. For now, I'm gonna cut the two months down. Once anybody famous hits you, Zoom call me. Okay. From the rip. Don't waste too much.
Now,
too much precious time. Go ahead.
Now, since we know we're in the same town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I got to run it past you first.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'm in Prince George's County too. Yeah. I'm gonna invite you to one of my backyard comedy shows. Yeah, they be off the chain.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna find you a man.
And I heard about your cookouts.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Whatever stays in my cookout, whatever happens in my cookout stays in my cookout.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay. Sometimes some people stay.
Okay.
Well.
Okay, so you into the threesome thing?
Well,
because I know you said your girlfriend, so y'all do y'all little.
No, I have no girlfriend now.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No, I had a girlfriend. Yeah, I'm like you.
Okay.
I'm just good looking and single.
So why are you single? What's going on with you? Oh my God.
I'm just talking about my shit. I ain't shit.
Okay.
You shit, right?
So you want me to say I ain't shit?
Maybe that might be what it is. We both ain't shit.
So why you not shit?
Because I don't have the time right now for relationships.
So that makes you not shit?
Well, to women it does. They're like, hey, I ain't got the time. Because you know what? You got to cultivate a relationship in the beginning.
I said that. I said that, but I used the word compromise.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard compromise. I didn't hear cultivate. Yeah, cultivate. You don't have time to cultivate a relationship.
Tomatoes.
Okay, well, right. Okay. Let's put it even. Okay.
So you single because you ain't shit.
Right. Well, I thought that's what it was, but you know what? It's because I ain't willing to compromise right now. Because relationships in the beginning with women, they need time to build. Now, once you're with them for a while, you can take a couple of days off and doing other things, and then know you ain't doing nothing crazy. But in the beginning, you have to like every picture she sends. You got to text her every time she texts you back. You got to call every day. It's like right now.
And ain't that some bullshit?
Right. I got Pierre's panic room to do. Okay. I'm trying to blow back up again. Damn. So I feel you.
It's a lot of work.
Right. But a man. His shelf life is a little longer. You know, I can be 65 and still date 40-year-olds. You can't be 65 dating 40-year-old men. This is your best. This is it right here. You got about 7 more years. That's it.
So what you trying to say?
Just get it going now. Inbox. Is she a doctor too, y'all? Inbox her.
You know what? Should I? I guess I should laugh at this.
Right, you should.
Okay, so you're trying to tell me that I'm gonna be everything gonna be hitting the floor?
No, I won't be hitting the floor.
Everything gonna be dragging on the floor
Damn.
for 7 years.
Oh, no, shit. No, I ain't gonna say that, but I tell you what, you better grab it now, okay, before it does. Gravity pulls, okay? So this is, right now you're good, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful woman at your age too. I mean, you know, you're not 21. And I'm not saying you're old, but you're not 21. You are very lovely. A man be lucky. I saw you walk in here. Every dude in here tongue damn near fell out when you walked up here. You didn't like no regular doctor. So this is the time. So take your butt to a Frankie Beverly and Mays concert this year. And there can be some dude out there.
I can't do the big stomach thing.
Oh, you can't?
That's an issue.
Oh, I like her. I
can't do that.
And the linen suits are real wide.
Or
the Steve Harvey suit. Go ahead. Or they eating what?
I kind of like Steve. He's cool.
Steve, the old Steve Harvey Superman, 44 buttons, wide leg. You like that stuff?
I didn't say I like the suit. I said
okay, I like Steve. Okay.
Yeah, he cool. He cool. I like
cool.
him and his wife. You know, they cool.
Okay,
they cute together.
Okay.
But you know, I, as far as men are concerned, like I don't want them eating potato chips, and you know, they have to do the one meal a day like me, and you know, I can't. If I'm nutritional, if he's the alcoholic and I'm not, how is that going to work?
Alcoholic
is one thing. If he's eating potato chips and I'm not, how's that going to work? If he's eating,
you said compromise. Sometimes people don't do what you do.
If he's eating fried chicken, he want me to fry him some fried chicken, and I haven't had fried chicken in 20 years, and that grease get to smelling good.
You're right.
What I'm gonna do?
Order the dog now.
You know what?
Okay, let's get that damn dog now. Okay. Oh, what you ain't gonna do?
So
you got a lot of things you gonna do.
Well, you know what? I do. I have someone that I care about very dearly.
Okay. Can we? We close. We getting close.
He's part black, part Chinese.
Oh, you date Tiger Woods? Oh.
He's not. He's not Tiger Woods, but
all right.
He's very caring, and he was there for me when
the stuff was rough.
When I went on my sabbatical. I call it a sabbatical.
Okay. So let's go into So you wind up going to trial, and you got what, 5 years? What do you? How many? 50 some months?
4 years and some change. Yeah.
And so
on 24 counts of mortgage, bank, and wire fraud. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't. That's a lot of time.
Well, listen, it was women at that prison camp that had one count that was doing 10, 15 years.
What?
So when you think about 24 counts,
but
they had already said that the first plea they offered me was for 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so they had already said if you go to trial, you're going to get more than that. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go.
Let's go. I like that attitude.
I better had that attitude.
How did you feel when they said guilty and they gave you the time? What was going through your mind?
To be totally honest, and it's in my book, but I'm going to say it here, I remember when my trial supposedly had went into the next week. Okay. And so that it was on a Thursday. The bailiff whispered in my ear, the bailiff, a brother. And you know how you go through the metal detector thing in the courts, and you take off your coat and all that kind of stuff. And he whispered in my ear, and he said, don't wear that coat tomorrow. Don't bring that bag tomorrow, and don't wear that jewelry. So I looked at him, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, Carmen, you did have a nervous breakdown from all of this. You're just being paranoid. He can't mean what you think he means because the trial don't end till next week.
So he already knew.
Yeah, they already knew what they were going to do. This is when I realized the injustice system is just fake. It's not what people think it is.
Wow.
And this is why the feds have a 98% conviction rate. It has nothing to do with innocence or guilty.
Right.
It's because your dumb ass decided to take a plea on a paperclip.
Well, that fear,
fear is a low vibration.
Okay. But it's inside of you too. When people get them years thrown at them, and they tell them they better take a deal, because
how could I lie and say I did something when I didn't?
Okay, how about this?
I was the corpus delicti.
No, you're absolutely right. But you mean people are in jail for stuff they didn't do? Got long sentences?
That's my point. That's the point that I'm trying to make. It doesn't make sense. And it's like fear, male or female, are forced. They force themselves because.
But if I didn't do it, and they say it's this amount, let's say 5 years or 30, I said, no, I'm going to trial. And you go to trial, and you get that 30 years thrown on you for something you ain't do. You're like, damn, I could have did the 5 years, even though I didn't do it. But now I got 30, and for something I didn't do. That's a heavy crown to hold in your head.
But it was no way as a practicing Buddhist that I could say I did something.
I understand. I respect that. I respect that. But that's you. But you understand why some people do that, though.
And I understand that this is why I'm the type of activist that I am today.
Right.
I've sat in over 3,700 bond review hearings. I am the director of Court Watch Judicial Accountability with an organization called Life After Release. Ms. Carmen Johnson is our executive director, and she put me in that position in order to be able to help people in Prince George's County to not deal with what I had to deal with.
Let me ask you, okay, so going to jail, what is it like? I mean, is it like, Orange is the New Black? I mean, is it like that? Or is it
I never,
60 Days In?
I never seen any of those shows, and I never will. And number one and number two, I was at a camp. Subjectively, I was dieseled So I went from place to place.
Diesel mean what?
They keep moving you from place to place.
Every couple months? Year?
Well, by the time my attorneys found out what they were doing, they had to locate me because the marshals kept moving me.
Oh, wow.
They got me to my destination as quickly as possible, but I was moved like 5 to 7 times or something like that.
And the whole full time you were there? Like
before I even got to my destination, which was Alderson Federal Prison Camp. So my point is, I saw some horrible, horrible things before I got there.
Did you? Really? For women do really horrible things? I mean, men would cut each other, kill each other. What's horrible to you? What's horrible to you in a female jail?
Well, first of all, as soon as you walk through the doors and the doors clink, clink, and they tell you to spread your butt cheeks, that's horrible right there.
They tell women to do that too?
Absolutely. Well, they told me to do that.
Well, you're a woman, so yeah.
Yeah, they told me.
Yeah, that is a little bit horrible. Wow.
A little?
Well, I ain't never had to do that, so I mean.
You don't want to.
I know. So okay, did you have friends? You meet friends? Did you meet people in there? Like, what's the first night? Like, you sit in your room, did you have somebody sit with you? You by yourself?
Well, by the time I got to the prison camp, I didn't even remember my name. What? So I was so mentally messed up. Like, I didn't even know why I was there, how I got there.
I was going to ask you that, yeah.
But I remembered being a Christian, I thought. Mm-hmm. And I remembered the native ways that my grandmother taught me because she was part Cherokee. And I remembered that. I did not remember being an activist. I did not remember being a Buddhist. I did not remember anything of that sort. I just remembered calling on the blood of Jesus and the ancestors. Why?
Is it because you went to jail? You say, you freaked out in jail, or somebody did something to you, or you saw the walls at nighttime? Now you realize you ain't getting out. What makes you lose it like that?
Well, first of all, when you're being raided 3 different times, that makes you lose it. With
three times a day, you mean? 3
different times I was raided before I even went to jail.
Okay. Wow.
So they kept raiding me, following me. It was people running me off the road. And the thing is, not only did I have the feds following me, I also had the bank investigators following me as well. So I was being followed by just
so many people. Yeah,
so many people.
So your mind is before you get to jail, your mind is already messed up.
I was already messed up. Yeah.
So when you get in there the first night, you're sitting in there, and do you realize like
the first night was at DC jail because I was arrested immediately.
DC jail. Whoa, whoa! Yeah. I know some dudes at DC jail. Whoa, whoa. Oh, I'm sorry.
You know what? You sure you haven't been there?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay, you don't want to go.
I know that's right.
Trust me.
I know it is.
Yeah, but the first night it was really bad, and it reminded me of seeing like some old slave movies when they look at your teeth and your gums and you know they ask you about your health and it's all kinds of crazy stuff. And they threw me in solitary confinement. And not to mention, I was arrested immediately at trial.
At trial, right.
And they said that I was dangerous, I was ISIS, I was a terrorist. And they had to get me off the streets of Maryland. And I was
for bank fraud. You didn't do it, but for even thinking that you didn't mortgage it. Now so you turned ISIS, you're a bomber and a terrorist. That quickly it changed.
Yeah, but they knew that I didn't do that.
I know that. But I'm saying to label you like that, they don't label white folks like that when they do white men got white collar crime and stuff like that. They don't call them a terrorist and all that kind of stuff.
They did, and they arrested me immediately.
Wow, that is.
And my judge went to Morehouse. He was a brother, and his grandfather, they say, was an activist. So that was kind of strange.
That kind of that can be hurtful, yeah.
But what was even worse was when I got to DC jail and finally got in. Mm-hmm. I remember this real quick. It was this woman. So when they was doing processing me in DC jail, and it was this woman, they were all fighting over wanting this little bag lunch thing that they had with the bologna sandwich.
Right.
Whatever that, I can't eat that.
Right.
And so she sat down beside me. She didn't have any teeth in her mouth, and I remember her looking in my eyes, and she was like, "Can I have your lunch or your food?" And I was like, "Here you go. I'm not going to eat this." And I said, "I'm getting out of here. I'm going home." And she was like, she looked me in my face. And all I remember is seeing her eyes and her gums. And she said, "You're not going nowhere. They got you now." And I'm like, "No, I'm going home. I'm going home." And I didn't get the benevolence to handle my affairs, my business affairs, my personal affairs. And anyway, I ended up in solitary confinement. It had human fecal matter all over the walls, all over the floors.
But why would you be in solitary confinement? Just curious. Why just to be cruel to you?
Well,
All right, go ahead.
So check this piece out. Human fecal matter all over the walls and floors. I remember falling to my knees. And before that, it was like, it was in the crazy ward or something, because women were hollering and screaming and banging on the walls and the doors and just banging and noise and making animal noises. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on here? And I remember falling to my knees saying, Elo, Elo, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? And I just kept saying it over and over and over again. And I don't know how long I said it. And then all of a sudden, and I'm metaphysics, by the way, and all of a sudden, God said, you're the only one that can do this. And I'm like, no, God, I got to go home. I can't do this. What you talking about? I got to get out of here. I got to go home. I remember thinking, you know, telepathically to the universe, to God,
right.
I got to go home. And next thing I know, everything was quiet. The women had stopped. So I knew that God was there.
Wow.
Because the animal noises had stopped. The banging had stopped. Everything had stopped. Except that thought in my head, which was, you're the only person that can do this. And I'm like, what the fuck? I can't do this. Not knowing that it was going to take me 3.5 years to get back home.
Wow, wow. Did you always know you were getting out? Like, do you ever like resign to say, hey, I'm here, let me just do this time?
Never. I've been to the Supreme Court twice. I've spent over $300,000 in legal fees and still no remedy, but you know.
For me, knowing that you fought for black people, or people of color with the foreclosure thing, you're very active, trying to help black people. How do you feel when people like the black judge did that to you, the NAACP turned their back to you? When you do so much for black people, how do you feel now? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like, fuck it, I'm helping whoever needs help, black, white, or do you still stay on that same thing and say, I got to help my people out? Since they did that to you,
You know, as a scholar of metaphysics, it's very important that no one else go through what I've been through. And so me being an activist and me having the instillment from Marion Barry and my father, my dad, like, I have to be there for my people. And that's their problem, that they didn't, stand with me. Like, I mean, I saved over 800 and something families from illegal foreclosures.
Good stuff.
I went into the woods to see families, black families, because they say black men don't marry black women; they just make babies by them. You never heard that saying?
I have, but I'm trying to dispel that.
Okay, so these were black families. So I saved over 800 and something of them. So at least one family should have been standing outside with a sign. But I forgive all my oppressors. I forgive everyone that
was against you or wasn't there for you. Let's put it that way.
Exactly.
When you got out, you got out of good behavior because you didn't do it the whole time.
I got some help from
some people.
Some people in high places.
Nice. Okay, when you got out, you said people try to tarnish your reputation, behind that for something you ain't do. So to fight that back, because you took a while to get the reputation, you worked so hard to get to it. How long do you feel like it took to get it back, or is it back, the reputation? Do people still look at you side-eyed, or how do you feel about that?
It doesn't matter to me how they look at me or how they view me. I know thyself, and subjectively, so many people know that I didn't do what they say I did. I know exactly what happened, and I know who the key players were that put the hit out on me.
Wow.
So
and that's something that people can, behind closed doors, can do some finagling stuff to ruin someone's life. And they're probably just, either dead on, they're dead now, but they just move on with their life. That's crazy, man. No punishment for them at all. Well, okay, you mean, okay.
I mean, they gotta deal with that with their God.
I heard that, but I'm tired of dealing with people backstabbing me. I keep hearing. I want to deal with them sometimes.
Well, I'm more careful now, and I'm more secluded. And right now, my focus is on draft legislation.
Okay.
Turning it into legislation. And also, being the director of Court Watch Judicial Accountability, holding judges accountable for what they do to our people.
Nice.
And being there for, loved ones that are still behind the wall, being there for their families and helping them walk through the process. because my family didn't have a roadmap of what's going to happen.
Right, right.
And so just being there for them and fighting to get people out that are worthy and not throwing my pearls to swine and picking and choosing.
What would you tell somebody young purchasing a house, wanting to purchase a house right now, a young black couple? What would you tell? Is there any pitfalls you tell them to look out for?
I would tell them to save their money, and if they can't buy it by cash, then leave it alone. But I would rather for them to invest in their own selves and get a business started. That having a house is the white man's dream. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But being self-sufficient should be our dream.
And getting a job, owning a business.
Right.
Yeah, and I believe that too. I don't, working for somebody ain't I say God bless you if you can live in a cubicle, work in a cubicle, God bless you. I tell them, put me in a casket before you put me in a cubicle. I ain't had a day job since 1993. So I ain't trying to work. I feel you. So I understand that. So you're out now, you're out here in the streets doing your thing, you're being beautiful as ever. You have you let that go behind? What was done to you? Are you past that?
I forgive my oppressors.
There you go. Okay. You truly do.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I'm
good.
a Buddhist. I forgive my oppressors, but I don't trust anybody.
That's why you're not married. Trust issue.
Listen. Go to jail and then come out and see what that looks like. Go to jail innocent.
Okay.
Because that's the key. So if you've done something,
right, sure.
If I plan, I'm gonna rob this bank and I could get caught, But when you just doing the right thing and then all of a sudden every alphabet come after you, that's a whole different mindset.
I get that. But I've had people come after me, try to take me down. I don't have to go to jail. And the damn sure ain't going to jail to find out, just experience. But I've been there. Yeah, I get it. You get jaded and sometimes you feel a little more, but I feel like I have to learn how to let that go because I'm like that too. Like, what you want from me? From the rip. What's up?
But you have to. We're in 2022. People are dangerous.
But okay, I give you that. But you gotta let go of it once you find out. You gotta try to find out real quick if this person's good or not. You can't let that be lingering on all the time with that person. Do you know what I'm saying? You gotta get to a point.
I'm on your side.
Say, hey, all right, I've put you in enough situations to see if you're good enough. You come with good intentions. So I get that. All right, so let's talk about the book. The book is about your life. Where can we get it from? What's the name of it again?
It's called The Pretense of Justice.
Yes.
And we are doing pre-orders in March 2022. So the middle of March, it's going to drop. And I'm excited about it.
That's what you should be.
Yeah, I got a phone call from a producer in New York who was asking me questions about possibly a movie. And I thought that was interesting.
I can see that.
So it's like people are finding my phone number.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Is there a website that people can go to or get ready to go?
CarmenStory.org.
All right, yeah. All right. So I heard what you said about what you're out here doing now, trying to help different situations, especially black people. All right. Well, you're interesting. There's so many. I feel like I could go longer with you. I really do. I feel like I could go longer, deeper. I feel like a psychologist. I need you to lay down on the couch so we can talk it out. I think there's something inside of you that needs to come out.
It's all out now. I've been on my sabbatical.
Good.
I'm glad to be home and I'm glad to be able to lend my experience of my sabbatical to others.
Okay.
And in a sense, I'm glad it happened.
Okay.
Because the worst thing that they could have done was put someone like me in their system.
I love it.
Now I know their system from beginning to end, and where all the bullshit is, and all the, the landmines are, and things of that nature. They knew better.
I love it. Well, I saw you, and I caught you on social media. I was like, okay, she's you get down on social media, and you have a flair for. For clothes and look, you're just a stylish person. So we do a thing here called IG creeping when we go on your IG page.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, look what we got. Whoa. Fight the power that be. Oh, no, that's on. Come on. What you mean, oh my goodness, this is you. What are we trying to gain on this? What are we trying to say in this picture?
I'm an angel. However, I'm not playing with you.
Yeah, but you don't look like a smiling angel. Are you mad about it? Angel that's mad?
I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
I'm an angel, but my ass is dead serious, and I'm not playing with you.
I know that's
and
right.
The United States government know this, and that's my camera right there, and everybody knows. So, and that's that. So it's like they knew I was innocent. They know I'm innocent, and my people know that.
I love it. So. I love it. Look at that. Who designed that? Who came with the idea?
Well, I came up with the idea.
Oh, did you?
But I had a photographer, but I came up with the idea.
And where'd we get that outfit from?
I had to get it in different pieces, and my daughter was like, "Well, Mom, what are you trying to do?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Let me do what I got to do."
You doing what you had to do. You done did it. Nice.
It's all about silver power.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's all about the power.
A power of silver. All right. Well, that ain't the only picture you got up there now. We like I said, we creep on all kinds of stuff.
So you done went there.
Oh yeah. Woo! Oh, look at you. What were we saying? Do you really smoke? You smoke cigars? That's just a problem.
I will.
You will. A lot of nice refined gentlemen smoke cigars.
Well, where they at? Do they got a flat stomach and no potato chips?
Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. You're right about that. You need to go to the young club then. You're looking for that. Okay.
I'm not looking for no youngin'. I don't do the video games and cereal, right. So that won't work.
See that video games?
That won't work.
This whole crew is wiped out right now. Okay, nobody in this crew is worth even looking at. Okay, so nobody. All they do is now we got an old. You said stomach. Never mind. We got. But now look at you though. Wow. You have a sex appeal about you. I think you know that too. Did you feel like you might not be taken as serious because you have such a sex appeal going on?
I'm taken very serious. People don't know I have a sense of humor.
Right.
Is that like I am very silly,
right.
And people don't know that. And then when it does come out, people be like, "Did she just say that?"
Right. I like it.
And I'm like, dude, like I'm.
But
funny.
look what you've been through. I know, but look what you've been through. But people might not think you would be funny anymore.
The universe, God had already told me that I had to do this.
I know that's right.
Why I call it a sabbatical.
I love it.
I don't want to go back.
I know that. Ooh, I know that's right. Okay. Nice. Okay, but I like the flair. All right. So we have you here. We do a thing here called Spin the Wheel. We have all our guests come up here. Whoever comes up there, and we play this game here. And on the wheel, there's different things that may fall on that you may have to, partake in. And I think you're funny. You're funny, right? You're a funny person.
I am funny as hell.
So we'll have one like, say, for instance, if it falls on here, is trading places and why. Who would you trade places with and why? Just think about that. If you'd fall on that, you could tell the biggest lie you ever told. So you could really repeat any story you just said. We go over that one. That's what. Get it off your chest if you want to get, something that's on your chest that you think, you know what? I want to get this off my chest. I want to talk about this for a hot second. If you had a celebrity crush, somebody. So what happens with that? You make a celebrity crush call. You use your cell phone, or we'll get our cell phone, and it's not a real call, but you make a call, and we see how you would get a celebrity to come to your house, or you go to his house. And I want to hear how your macking game was. If you had a celebrity. I know you have a man now, but if I want you to be an actress. How you lost your virginity, if you can remember back then, it might be a while. A real secret. We have a little money involved, and you can spin again in a book, and that's it. So we do that. So what we do is we have you spin it, and the crowd gets you a little. We give a little drum roll. Everybody get a little drum roll for the lady. So spin it as hard as you can. Put that Merlin spin job on.
You keep bringing up the age thing or making little cracks about that. What? How old you think I am? You just keep
56.
You just keep bringing
56. Right. You're younger than that? I'm sorry.
No,
okay.
I was just wondering why you.
I'm glad
you said I was old and chewed up.
No, you ain't say you chewed. I said you got 7 more years, but you act like that. That's all I said. Damn. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Come on, let's get a drum roll. All right, spin it hard. Go that DC spin. There you go. Where it gonna land? What is that? Celebrity crush call. Ooh, where my cell phone at? Who got a cell phone? I got one. She got one. Your own phone.
Well, I can't do Ricky Smiley because that was a catfish.
Ooh, okay. Well, there's your phone.
So
you ain't got to tell us. This is what you do. You pick the phone. You say hello, and you say the person's name, and then you got a minute or two to see how you would invite somebody from the beginning. And hey, I miss you. I see whatever you want to say to get that person to see. I'm gonna see how you. If you were an actress, I'm a director now. You were an actress in a movie. You have a minute to 2 minutes to call a celebrity up. You gotta say hello and then say their name so we know who. We can be quiet through it. We're gonna listen, see how good you are. Oh, shucks.
Hello. Yeah, I knew you would remember my voice. You pronounced it wrong. It's Tootsie. That's the nickname, remember? So, actually, I'm flying to California next week.
Who is it?
It's Sean Combs.
Oh, okay.
Puff Daddy.
Okay, go ahead, keep talking. So we know. Now we know.
Yeah, Puff. Yeah, somebody wanted to know who I was talking to. Yeah, but so I told him it was you. Yeah. Yeah, the other night was great. Yeah, absolutely. The video. Yeah. It was quite interesting. Yeah, I had the ruler. Yeah, I measured, your eyes to see what size glasses you need. Yeah, really. Victoria's Secret? Now you know I don't do Victoria's Secret. You can't do better than that. They say you're worth millions. Okay. Send the ticket. I'll be there. Love you. Bye.
Oh, give it up. You got P. Diddy. When you said you had that ruler, what you measuring?
He need glasses.
Oh, he need glasses.
He need eyeglasses.
That's what Puffy needs, eyeglasses.
He need some eyeglasses.
Okay, for the ruler. Okay.
He keep messing with the 18-year-olds.
Oh! What is her bag? This might move
What's in the bag?
Oh, here it is, right here. My bad. We have a swag bag. We have a little gifts. Party gifts. Okay. For appreciation of you coming here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So here's a bag.
Thank you.
Yeah, pull it out. Yeah, we'll talk about it. So we got some gifts from different people who support.
Okay.
That's my book.
Okay. My 100 homies and phonies.
Of
this
Hollywood.
Is interesting.
Yeah. So it's all the celebrities I met in Hollywood. Puffy I met. I don't know if he's a homie or phony, but you gotta read that. Yeah. So it has an index in it, and I'll autograph it for you. So it's all the celebrities I met in Hollywood.
Is this Aaliyah?
Well, you good. Name all of them. Who
all
on
right.
top?
So Chris Rock.
Okay.
Tupac.
Okay.
Aaliyah.
Okay.
Now this look like Eminem.
There you go, girl. You good.
Okay. Dwayne Johnson.
Okay. AKA The Rock.
This appears to be Halle Berry.
Yes.
Mike Tyson.
Okay.
Now is this Wendy Williams?
Damn, you good. No one's guessed all of them before. You the first person to guess all of them. How you doing?
Yeah, I like Wendy.
You like Wendy?
Yeah, I like it. She's cool.
Yeah. Okay. What else we got in there?
Okay,
Come on. We'll treat you right. Yes.
Well, now let me tell you about. Well, this is too big, so I need
too big. I thought it might be too small.
I need a 2T.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the small we got. The smallest we got.
Okay. Are you trying to tell me I'm fat?
Not at all, but I thought maybe that might be too small.
I like the T-shirt.
Okay.
I just have to sew it up real tight.
Okay, girl, there you go. You know how you put a little knot in the front like that? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that part.
And it's red, black, and gray. You know what I'm saying? It's yeah.
All right, so what do we have here?
Okay, those are cards right there. You can get it. Okay, so those are for the culture. Those are playing game cards that you with your friends around. You play. It's about black comedy and black history. So about Martin Show, but whatever you want to name, but it's a game you can play with your friends. So whenever you're around the house, instead of playing poker or whatever, you can play those. And folks, you can get those at comedyhype.com/shop.
Oh,
Support
I like
that right
this
there.
right here. I love
and
this.
And then who made those for you? This is one of my friends made that. You got to read her name.
This right here, I like stuff like this. This is
damn,
amazing.
my shirt you ain't like my book.
No, well, because it's metaphysical.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
This is amazing.
Well, it's a sister. All this black on. See what? Yeah, give her a shout out.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Okay, this is Celestial Goddess.
That's it. Celestial Goddess, our girl. She makes those for people.
And what is her name?
Her name?
Yeah.
It's not important right now.
You don't want to?
Celestial Goddess is all you need to know.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You can ask my name, my book, and stuff.
Well, because you're going to autograph it, and I already know who you are, and I'm coming to your cookout and meet your girlfriend.
I don't have no girlfriend. I'm looking for an older woman.
How old?
Like about 4 or 5 years older than me.
Well, how old are you since you wanted to put me on blast?
Oh, my age is pillow talk.
Pillow talk.
You find out when you're on the pillow with me. I don't discuss that unless we get to that point. Okay.
So the woman finds out when she's on the pillow.
Right.
Okay.
Why she need to know before then?
Well, she may want to explore her options.
Ain't no option. A grown man over here. Grown man.
Okay.
You know what they say? Once you go half white, you say, all right.
Well, that's why I got a half Chinese.
Well, I don't know what you say. Once you go half Chinese, you get on them knees. You say, please. You say, geez. Please. I don't know.
So you have white?
Yeah.
So is that your mom or your dad?
It's my mom.
Okay.
You know, as I say, I'm white from the waist up.
Okay, so how was that growing up?
I was up in D.C. I got teased a lot.
So did you get beat up?
No, man.
So you
I
never
knew how to Joan. I knew how to Joan. No, I boxed. Oh yeah, I know how to box. No, I didn't know.
So your mother made sure you was okay.
Well, really, yeah. My father really did. He was a boxer. Yeah.
Okay.
My mother was German, so she was like,
Oh,
I ain't no gonna do don't hit the seat. I caught my little kid.
Well, that's
I was like,
interesting.
nigga, get out there and fight.
Well, you know, they say Germany is beautiful.
Ooh, who said that? Just Germans.
I mean, they.
I've been to Germany. That shit is cold looking. Ain't pretty. Did you not see the Nazi pictures and the World War II pictures? It looked the same.
I wasn't looking at the women.
I was talking about the buildings.
Well, I never been. I just heard that Germany.
Okay, well let me tell you. I'm telling you naturally, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go back?
No, I don't mind going back, but it's just not somewhere I would live.
It was just too cold.
That's one.
Okay.
You know, I'm more of an island kind of guy.
Okay. Hot weather. Sun.
Yes. I like the less women dress, the better for me. I like to see women there because I believe women are queens and goddesses.
Okay, so you're a weirdo.
A weirdo?
Well,
I think
I'm
women.
asking. I'm just asking.
Well, can I say women are goddesses?
I mean,
weird
well,
now?
you said you. I'm asking questions because you asked.
No. You didn't ask a question. You made a statement.
No,
you said, I'm a weirdo.
I'm asking.
No, you didn't say, are you a weirdo? You said, I am a weirdo.
I'm asking you a question.
Okay, ask me the question again.
So, are you a weirdo?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
See how that is?
Okay, but they can't know your name until they're laying on the pillow.
No, I didn't say that.
They can't know your age.
There you go. Right. Some information is not needed until a certain point.
Well, that's when we talking about salaries and talking about stuff like that.
Right.
Age? Okay.
Because let me tell you, once we get to the pillow, it don't matter how old I am.
Okay.
Because age matters to people.
Okay.
You can say it doesn't, but it does. Because people say, it don't bother me, I just want to know. Why you want to know? I don't know, I just want to know. No, you want to know for a reason.
As a Buddhist, I don't think it matters.
Well, I ain't a Buddhist.
I am.
Okay.
So I think the older you get, the better you get.
Some people are terrible. Some people got their shit together at a younger age. See, that's what I'm saying. You can't always say somebody older is better all the time. Well, I know some trifling old people and some people young that got it going on.
Well, I'm just assuming.
Assuming? That's, you remember that?
I'm being honest. I'm assuming. I'm assuming that the older, what's supposed to happen is.
It's supposed to.
Supposed to get better.
It's supposed to.
Right.
But it don't always happen like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why age shouldn't even matter. As long as somebody's grown and you vibe. I say I go by vibes.
I do too.
You see what I'm saying?
Especially nowadays.
Yeah. So a guy could be 47 years old trying to holler at you if you got stuff going on.
That's too young.
See what? See there? What about the vibes?
Because I'm not doing the video games and the cereal.
No, if the vibes is good, he won't have cereal on video. Every guy 47 don't have cereal and videos. Them people running corporations at 47 got it going on. See what it is? That's why I don't like the age thing, because you already thought the age all of a sudden you turn it into something. At 47, he could be a man of your dream. Got the abs. He don't want to go to clubs. He just want. Did you see that movie? What's that movie when they went out to Jamaica back in the days? Yeah. How about how Carmen got her groove back?
Suppose I haven't lost it.
Ooh. Whoop. Ching. Okay now. Well, Dr. Carmen Johnson, I thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for my gifts. I appreciate it.
You got them. I appreciate it. Thank you so much again, man. Yo, y'all saw the show, man. This is it, Miss Dr. Carmen Johnson. Please pick up her book, y'all, when you get a chance. The emails I've done the link. It came up on the page. Thank y'all so much. Another great episode. I really enjoyed you coming here, man.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Miss PG County, Prince George's. I can't forget. Prince George's County. That's my homegirl right there. We're gonna talk after the show.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all. Please support her, man. She's been through a lot, y'all, and she came out shining like a diamond and bling bling. Look at her, y'all. She's beautiful. Thank y'all for watching my show. Hey, if you subscribe, if you wanna keep seeing episodes like this, don't forget to hit the notification bell or subscribe, please. And the channel's growing, man, so I thank y'all, man. And when y'all see me on the street, thanks for the love and thanks for hollering. And when you see Carmen on the street, Dr. Carmen Johnson, say, hey, I saw you on Pierre's Panic Room. All right?
And it was a panic.
Ooh, it was a room too. All right. And it was Pierre's. All right, y'all. We'll holler at y'all later.
I'm Dr. Carmen Johnson, and I survived Pierre's Panic Room. Woo.
If you like that show, like, subscribe, and comment below. Hit the notification bell. Hit the subscribe button, man. We want you around. Appreciate it.